Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Construction began this year on what will be the world's largest bridge for animal people. Located in Los Angeles County, California, USA, the Wallace-Annenberg Wildlife Crossing will span the 10 lanes of US Highway 101. Great strides toward protecting animal people. Please continue watching for good news concerning animal welfare.
Vegan, 'cause we can't be that cruel.
Buenos dias. That is the most common Spanish greeting you will hear if you visit Argentina. Colorful viewers, my name is Amancio, and I am a representative from the Upland Goose Kingdom. With heart and mind in harmony, I am delighted to serve as your host today. All the sentient beings of this pleasant land pray that you are captivated by the exquisite music of God's love. Welcome to our show, titled Great Strides Toward Protecting Animal People. Now is the time of the year when we look back and reflect on what has been achieved. We are happy and content when we see our plans come true. At the same time, we can take any disappointments as learning experiences. We have determination and confidence that the future will be better. So, let us review some of the positive changes that have occurred for the benefit of faunas around the world. We will begin with some good news from the country of Mexico. In January 2022, the state government of Sinaloa implemented fines of up to $1,000 for cruelty toward animal folk, plus a ban on bull people fighting. Then in June, a federal judge also announced a ban on the wicked public event in the country's capital. Opinion polls have shown that most Mexicans support banning such ritualistic brutality, and people have protested for years to have it stopped. Felipe Marquez, a program manager with Humane Society International, or HSI Mexico, commented, "This is an important reform in Mexico. It reflects the views and sentiments of the majority of Mexican citizens who believe that bullfighting should be banned. We cannot hope to tackle violence in our society if we still allow animals to be stabbed to death for our entertainment." Isn't that an uplifting development? North of the border, the United States also took a step in the right direction. The government created a new diplomatic position to monitor the plight of endangered plants and animal species around our planet. Monica Medina, the State Department's Assistant Secretary for Oceans and International Environmental and Scientific Affairs, was made a special envoy for biodiversity and water resources. In an interview with the Washington Post, Ms. Medina said, "There's a direct connection between biodiversity loss and instability in a lot of parts of the world. It's not just about nature for nature's sake. I think it is about people." You probably know the term biodiversity and have heard about species on the verge of extinction, but do you realize the significance of what is happening? Please allow me to increase your understanding with an explanation from the Worldwide Fund for Nature's website. Biological diversity is the resource upon which families, communities, nations, and future generations depend. It is the link between all organisms on Earth, binding each into an interdependent ecosystem in which all species have their role. It is the web of life. Moving to the other side of the pond now, the city of Haarlem in the Netherlands has approved a law banning advertisements in public spaces for animal people meat. The move by the municipality is considered a world first. The statute also prohibits ads for holiday flights and fossil fuel companies, other industries whose activities pollute and warm the atmosphere. Ziggy Klages, one of the councillors who sponsored the bill, explained the rationale behind it. 2 years ago, the City Council passed a motion labeling the current environmental situation a climate crisis. I suppose you could call it moral integrity if you're actually committed to doing all you can to stop global warming. This is part of it. The new rules will take effect as soon as current advertising contracts expire. In February 2022, the government of Australia declared koala people an endangered species throughout the eastern states of Queensland, New South Wales, and the Australian Capital Territory. The International Fund for Animal Welfare and other environmental organizations have long called for additional measures to safeguard the iconic marsupials' shrinking populations. In the months following the announcement, Andrew and Jane Clifford, husband and wife philanthropist from Sydney, purchased approximately 4,000 hectares of koala habitat in New South Wales. The property, which will be managed by the Australian Wildlife Conservancy, or AWC, is also home to at least 100 other types of vertebrates, including yellow-bellied glider, golden-tipped bat, glossy black cockatoo, and green-thighed frog people. Previously, the land was relatively untouched, so its ecosystems are in good condition for conservation. Also, it is adjacent to forested areas on 3 sides, enabling resident fauna to move around freely. I am so glad the gentle koala folk are getting some of the tender, loving care they deserve. In the United Kingdom, Parliament passed the Animal Welfare or Sentience Bill 2022, officially recognizing that animal people are sentient beings. The landmark legislation covers all forms of life possessing a spinal column and several that do not. These latter include crab, lobster, octopus, and other mollusk individuals, who also experience distress and pain. The bill needed royal assent to become an act of parliament and pass into law. On July 10, 2022, Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, had a conference with Supreme Master Television team members on this benevolent initiative and the UK's protection of animal people.
Yeah, bravo, Your Majesty, bravo.
Yes, Master.
It's good for England, good for the world, and good for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Good that she signed it.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Good that she made it into law. That's very, very beautiful. It's good that the Queen also realizes that the animal people are truly sentient beings and really are good for the world. Just suppose someone uses force to take away her treasured dogs or her horses. My God, and she just helplessly stands by and cannot do anything. I think the Queen would understand that feeling.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
So I truly pray that the government of England would carry out her signed compassionate bill and stop all this animal people industry, even the laboratory tests, even cosmetic tests, not just to talk about normal domestic abuse of animals, people, or in the slaughterhouse, or in the animal people raising factory. Please God, help all of us. Help all the countries to realize that animals, people, are also sentient beings, just like us. They feel everything we feel, and they do help us in many ways that they can. That's why when we see an animal person, even if they're not our pet, just looking from afar, the duck or maybe geese or even a little bird that we don't even No, we feel such a love for them and from them because heaven are with them inside.
And finally, construction began this year on what will be the world's largest bridge for animal people. Located in Los Angeles County, California, USA, the Wallace-Annenberg Wildlife Crossing will span the 10 lanes of US Highway 101. Liberty Canyon is inhabited by a variety of species such as deer, bobcat, coyote, gray fox, mountain lion, and lizard people. The overpass will provide them safe passage between the Simi Hills and the Santa Monica Mountains. The National Wildlife Foundation, or NWF, and the California Department of Transportation, or Caltrans, proposed the corridor in 2015, but there was a lack of seed money until the Wallace-Annenberg Foundation made a challenge grant of $1 million in 2016. The ensuing influx of funds allowed planners to set a 2025 start date. Miss Annenberg, an American philanthropist and heiress, was unsatisfied with that timeline. She directed her organization to make an additional conservation challenge grant of $25 million. Thus, construction commenced on April 22, 2022, and will take approximately 3 years. Miss Annenberg defined her backing of the ambitious project in the following statement: "There's a reason I wanted to support this crossing and issue this challenge. We need to move beyond mere conservation toward a kind of environmental rejuvenation. It's a way of saying there are solutions to our deepest ecological challenges, and this is the kind of fresh, new thinking that will get us there." Wow, that is the kind of open-hearted charity we like to see. I am sure it makes heaven smile and gives animal people hope that future generations will see brighter days. In that vein, here are my thoughts and prayers for the new year. May your heart and mind be in perfect harmony. May you look at nature through the eyes of a child with awe and gratitude. And may you embrace the vegan lifestyle, allowing it to transform you into a conduit for planet-saving peace.
Butchery and bloodshed is a great disgrace to civilization and culture. Swami Sivananda Saraswati, vegetarian.
Spirited viewers, thank you for spending time with us today. Coming up next is Selflessness and Humility, Part 5 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples. Until we meet again, may your eyes sparkle with joyful optimism.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/AW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/AW.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule و suprememastertv.com/AW.